Hi guys, it's me again. If you're new here, my name is Deb, and welcome to my channel. And if you're coming back, thanks. I appreciate it. You keep me from talking to myself. Excuse my face because, yeah, my psoriasis is a mess, and my uveitis is a mess in my eyes, and I get my biologics tomorrow, so that'll clear it right up. But today, I've been to the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to attempt to make one of these wreaths. And I've seen them done a lot of ways. And I think I prefer to make mine vertical instead of the poofy, because it'll look more like a pumpkin when I'm done. Now, usually when I work with this mesh, usually I use zip ties, but since I'm going vertical and I'm going to have to be using it, you know, in the same place a couple times, I'm going to use these pipe cleaners. So you may have to bear with me with this because this shape is new to me. You know, I have done with the mesh, with the wreaths and things, but I've not done a pumpkin. So we're I'll have to play with it a little bit. The first couple times I'll make mistakes. And I am dropping everything today, so you're going to have to really bear with me. It probably stems from the needing my biologics too, but the first thing I'm going to do, I think, would be to put the pipe cleaners on, because I'm afraid if I don't, then I'm going to get my hands full. And I don't think I need them this long anyway, so I'm going to cut them in half. So there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll take out 6. These are very thin too, that's good. I might take out 7 because I don't know if I want to do it on the outside or not. I don't think I do. I think I just want to glue it on the outside. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Better to have too many cut than none enough, right? So I'm just going to fold these in half, like so. And I'm just going to cut them. I've got a lot more if need be. And I use my DollarTree scissors for everything, because, you know, let's be real. There's one done. Went through all that and I did cut one. Well, got all these cut. Okay. And I think I want to put them here first on the wires. And I'm just going to put them and twist them where the wires meet and just twist them so it can hold the next one. But I probably should have did that better. I should have done that better. Get my hands full and my grammar just goes out of whack. Now I'll do that on every wire to start with. We'll just see how that goes. We'll just see how that goes. I did that one uneven too, so we'll redo that one. I'm going to try to keep them as even as I can. And I'll do all those. See how I'm doing it? I'm doing it every cross section. No, I guess this first one I'm going to have to do it twice. Say it's alright, hold tight. Well, I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Well, alright, hold tight. I don't want to get my hands full and then not be able to do it. Let's see. That's what I'm thinking. You know, not having nowhere to take it. And I'll do this end. That's where to take it. Oh my, I'm still recording. Oh my. Oops. I will delete that. Okay. This is what you come up with, okay? Now I'm going to get this mesh. Also from the Dollar Tree. And this is what I'm going to do with this. We'll see how this works, because I'm just kind of winging this. I've seen different versions of this. We'll see what happens. Okay. You know, and it's just that thin mesh that we use all the time. Now what I normally do when I do the wreaths is I start off and I just twist the end. So I'm going to do that. See how I do this? I just get a bunch of it and mush it together. And I'm going to put it here and I'm going to just twist once. Just twist once. Let's see what happens. And then you can do it at the other end. And see, I want it to cover that wire. So I'm going to have to figure this out. Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to hold it like this. Then we're going to bring it down here, and we're going to put it in this one, and I'm going to glue that to the wire later with my glue gun. I think that's the easiest way to do it. So we're going to do that. See how I did that? And we'll make this a few more times across, so it's, you know, just keep working it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just winging this. So, yeah. Now I'm going to have to gather it again on the other end. See how I'm doing? I'm going to gather it again. Oh, and I dropped the whole freaking thing. This would be much easier to do on a floor or a table. But this is what we're going to do. Because this is all I know to do for angles and things. So we're going to do it this way. Okay. Now I'm going to go down to the next one. And I'm just going to... And I'm just going to go down to the next one. And I don't... You know what? I'm not even doing that. I'm not even doing that. I am just doing this. And I'm just going to go over it as many times as it takes to make it look neat. You know, I'm not bunching it every time. That's crazy. Because it's just going to make it look chubby. And I'm not even going to, I'm just wrapping it. See, I'm just wrapping it. We're going to see what happens. Because I've got several rolls of this, so. Basically, I just want, when I go back and glue it to that wire, I just want to be able to, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. It's crazy. And this is for me. This isn't for somebody else. I wouldn't do this for somebody else this way. You know, I wouldn't just wing something if I was making it for somebody else. I would try it, you know. These things come in these damn rolls and then they fall. And it's much easier to do a wreath than this. I'll say that. Let's see how I'm doing it. I'm just wrapping it. Kind of like a mummy. Yeah, kind of like a mummy. And I'm almost done with the first roll, so. Yeah, I think that's going to be. And now it's stuck to itself. On the roller. There we go. Now it's tearing off the roll. This is frustrating. There it goes. And I got it loose. Get off there. Yes, that's how I craft. I cuss, I scream. Get on there. I talk to it, coax it. And then I would say I would put it here, in this one. And we'll kind of tuck them in inside each other. If I can get the other half of this one, wherever it went. See, that's all I'm doing. I'm doing nothing fancy. I'm just wrapping it like a mummy. We're going to see how this comes out. If it comes out like crap, we'll take it back off and do it a different way. I probably should have left these alone. But it's alright, because at least, you see, then I would come, well, no, I really don't need to do that either. Not really. Okay. Now I'm going to probably come back in when I'm done with all doing this, and I'm probably going to just sparingly use the glue gun, because I don't really think you need that much. But see, I'm going to finish it the same way. I'm just going to wrap it, because I think that's going to be the easiest way to do this. And if you put too much, I've got like 4 rolls of this stuff. I think this will be the easiest way to do this. And I think you're just getting just enough of a frame to make it look like the seams in the pumpkin. You know? So we'll see. But we can adjust. That's what we do. So I will finish that part of it, just wrapping it. And then I'll be back. Okay guys, I have it wrapped, and now I'm just getting out my glue gun, and I'm just going to go around the edges a little bit and tuck, and that'll get us to this stage. But see, you can barely see that, but it's just enough to give it shape. So, and I've got a spot here that's just driving me nuts. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just going to do it towards the back, on the back side, and just hold it in there. And I got these at DollarTree too. These are great for this. They're silicone, so they won't burn you. And of course, you know, I'm sure by now, if you do any crafting, you know that all you have to do to get rid of these strings from this is just use a hair dryer over it, and that'll take all that away. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just basically pushing it to the, because I'll cover up anything, any hot glue. But I'm just trying to get it along these edges, because these doing this on camera is really kind of hard. And I'm just doing it along the edges to keep it stable. You know, trying to get it so it keeps its shape. Yeah, these really do it damn good. Yeah, I'm going to put this one on this one. When I go back, I will get me some more. Now I got my hair in it. Yay! But this is what we're doing. Just I see it's only going to let me have so much out at a time. This is a new hot glue gun, because I got tired of my little cheapo. I had a nice one, and somebody borrowed it and never brought it back. I'm probably using way too much glue, because I tend to do that. And I just basically want it to have a shape of a pumpkin, but it's just not really working. So we're going to have to cover over that with something else. See, I'm just going on both sides of this, trying to get this to hold together. On the edges. That's just it, on the edges. You only need to do it on the edges. Yeah. And I'm trying to get the glue to be in the back. You know, I'm just trying to go around the edges. And it's probably going to look like crap when I'm done. I got another one in there to start over if I need to, but I should be able to work with enough to get it to where it's fine. I'm just trying to just tack it in. Work myself again. Love this stuff. Yeah, it's great. Nobody's had fingerprints since. I don't think the FBI could ID me. Look at me, shot went low. Well, I'd rather it be low. Sorry, you guys. You can see the pumpkin and not my head, but sorry. And I'm basically just tacking it on the bottom because you don't really want too much on the bottom. Because most things like this, decorative things like this, you're going to put your oops, that was nice. You're going to put your bows and things towards the top, so I know I'm a mess. I know. You're going to put your bows and stuff towards the top, so. And when it comes to this, do as I say, not as I do, because, you know, I don't think at this stage the FBI could read my fingerprints. So. I've been using this stuff most of my life. And here's a little spot in the front that's gapping and I want to cover it up. I got this stuff in my hair. Now any spots you see in the front that you really look bad, don't worry about it. You just put a decoration over top of it. You know? That's all we care. It's going on the front door. You're not going to see the back. Just, if you got a spot that is a little showy or whatever, I have another roll of this. So, if I need to, but I don't like this edge right here. So we're going to put some right here. People going down my front door, down my street. I don't know who they are. Got a bunch of new neighbors over the weekend, which was kind of odd. In the middle of the month. But that's okay. Because we're friendly here. Well, most of us are. There's a few of us that ain't so friendly, but. Okay. Now I'm going to. I think that's going to do it. What do you think? Pumpkin? Does it read pumpkin? I think it reads pumpkin. And we're not going to worry about any of this crap in the back for right now. You know, we might come back through and. Well, there is one big spot right here that needs tacked down. And I'll tack it down because you want to make it so you can't see through it. So, but as far as the pipe cleaners and stuff, you really can't see them, so we're not going to worry about that. And see, this is what the back looks like. So it's not really a big ball of mush there. You know, it's not a mess, but it's not as clean as the front. But it's not a mess. Ugh, got this stuff sticking to me. So we're going to do that. Now on this end right here, I'm going to have to put something because I made a mess. I'm trying to craft in a totally different place than I normally do on camera. Okay, now, so we're going to go with that. That reads pumpkin. We're going with that. Okay? Now you just got to play with it till it suits you. But me, this is really awkward, so I'm going to turn this off for a minute. This is really awkward because I've only got so many feet from my camera and I've never done this way before. Okay, then I got the brown mesh for a stem. And I don't know if it's going to work. I really don't. I hope people across the street are home. I just get kind of worried. Is this going to work? I don't know. We're going to see. See if we like this. If we don't like it, we'll just. You can make it all come true. Say it's alright. Hold tight. Oh, I shouldn't have shut that off. Because now I need it. Because I don't have nothing to grab a hold of it. I wonder if they know how much they work. Yeah, this is bad. I wonder if they know how much I worry about them when they're not home. How does that read? Does that read pumpkin? Yes, it reads pumpkin. Now I'm just going to take this and cut it right here. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm cutting it. I realize you can't see it, but if I pick it up, I'm going to screw it up. Ah, I can't get it. I have such a mess going on here, and I can't get it cut. I'm going to have to shut you off, and I'm going to go get a knife. Okay, so here's the pumpkin part. Now I'm going to set that aside for right now. And then we're going to go on to the decorating part. Now I have this for a bow. I have a couple skeletons, a couple spiders, and I thought I had another. Oh, I have these too if I want to use them, which would make it more geared towards Thanksgiving. I thought I had another bow another ribbon I could use, but I must not have it. What happened to it? Ah, this hair! Should have put it up before I started, but I didn't. Frustrating, 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 frustrating. Okay, I'm just gonna. I got this at Dollar General, I believe. So I don't know if. Oh yeah, I forgot how they're doing that now. Behind the board. Here they are. Some more pipe cleaner, Chanel stems, whatever you may call them. And you just build a loop here, because they're doing these the easy way now. I never understood why they didn't do it this way before. Oh, I've got a mess going. Hold on. Undo it. Start again. Okay, you're just making a loop. Then you make another loop. You can make it the same size or bigger. I like to make one bigger than the one underneath. But I'm not going to have enough for all that crap. So we're going to do this different. We're going to make a loop. And make another loop. And we're going to make another loop. Like so. Then we're going to gather it in the middle. Can't get a hold of it. This pipe thing is a pain in the ass. Not like I normally use. Okay. Then you just twist it in the back. This is how they're doing this now. Instead of doing it the old-fashioned way where you make it all in one piece of material, which I never really understood why they didn't do this to begin with. Then we're going to cut this off. Oh, that's not going to work either. Those scissors are trashed now. I don't know what the hell happened to them. They were fine a week ago. But I'll go to Dollar Tree and buy me some more. Oh, jeez. I don't know what happened to my scissors. I had 20 pair and then they're gone. Well, I probably know what happened to them, but we're going to pretend like I didn't. Okay, so this is the bow part of it. As you can see. Then we take just a small loop of this. We go from here, and we glue it here. And then over to the other side. Then we cut that. I used to cheat and do it this way before when they were all making them on that bow makers. I used to cheat and do it this way all the time. And then we're just going to kind of poof them out a little bit. See, like that. Only I keep dropping them. They're not supposed to look like that. They're supposed to be more like that. And I'll put some more glue there because I keep dropping it. And usually you use a pipe cleaner, but I done got it buried to attach it. We're not going to worry about that. Because, oh, I don't have it buried, I guess. There it is. And then you take whatever you have left. And you take it like this, and you do it at different sizes, different lengths, so they're different. Just so they're different. Put a little hot glue here, and put it on the back, and then you have a bow. Although mine doesn't look so good because, I'm trying to do this in a different place than I normally do. But that'll give you a pretty decent bow. Okay, that'll give you a pretty decent bow to put on it. Now, usually, I would decorate, put something here. I usually would use two different color ribbon, two kinds of ribbon, but one of them's missing. So now I have to decide. So I have these spiders, I have these skeletons, and I have this corn that I also got this at the Dollar Tree, and I got the rest of the stuff at Dollar General. So you can't find it at Dollar General. And these are put on here with jute, so I could always take that jute off and use it too. I might do that. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I forgot to angle clip my ends, but I don't think I'm going to because my scissors are bad. Now this, I believe, God, it just keeps sticking. Goodness. Good grief. So I think I'm going to stick that there. And I'm just going to stick that on with hot glue. And then I'll secure it with pipe cleaner in a minute when I'm all done. But yeah, I'm going to stick that right there. I'm going to stick that right there. And I'm not going to clip these ends. I'll come back later and do that. But all you do is you just put them together. And then you clip this way. This way. But I'm going to do it when I get decent scissors because you can't do that with a knife. And see, I can cover up my blob there with that. And I'll just have it touch right there. So I know it'll keep it covered. And we'll stick that. So that's what it looks like so far. Then we need to decide. Do we want to put corn on it? How it looks like. We'll see. I'll take it out of the package and I'll move it around. I thought these were kind of cute. You get two of them for $1. But they're actually, I believe they're beads glued on there. So I thought that was really cute. But I don't know if it's for this, Sometimes you have to just kind of wing it. I just buy a few extra stuff. I don't know, it might. No. I don't know. What do you think? Because if I just put the corn on there, then I could keep it for fall, and I could keep it up until I put the Christmas stuff up, because it is a little late in the season. I think I'm going to do that and just see what it looks like, because it's just hot glue. I mean, ow! Sorry, guys. I know, I'm a mess, I know. My mom tells me all the time. Just stuck my hand in hot glue. It's nice. Just nice. I had it almost perfect too, and then bam. Ah. What do you think? Ew, that looks nasty. Just move it around a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? No, we're going to take that off. That looks like crap. That looks like crap. Okay. You can leave it like this. Or you can put skeletons on it. I don't know. I'll be right back. I'm going to try a few things and then we're going to come back and decide what we're going to put on it. And I'm just going with that for right now. And eventually I might put a bigger bow on it. You know, after Halloween I might put a bigger bow on it with a different color because I don't have one here right now. But yeah, and I'll put it on the door and I'll show you what it looks like on the door. So this is what it looks like on my door. And I'll probably add a bigger bow to it later. So if you like what you see here, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe while you're at it. And if you push that little bell, it'll let you know when our next video is up. Bye. I don't want that.